Hi friends, today I am going to start with the series on world geography climate. Firstly, I want to discuss about why we have to study world geographic climate. Because if ever we want to travel around the world, foremost thing which are important are knowing the geographical conditions of the region. Obviously, budget also plays a major role. But these things, what I discuss today, is also going to play a role on whether you will enjoy the travel or not. In this, we are going to study about the type of soil, type of crop they grow for food or commercial purpose, type of work they do for livelihood, type of trees that you find there, and also these climatic conditions plays a major role in the movement of the people out or in. Maybe those are pull factor or push factor. And also these things included under physical environment and human geography. Physical environment means study of mountains, seas, soil, vegetation, etc. Human geography consists of economic activities, maybe three types of industries like primary, secondary, tertiary, and then human settlements, where they live, type of house they build. Then before moving forward to study about each climate, first you need to imagine a 2D world map. To the left, you are going to see the influence of both land and sea, that is maritime influence. At the center you find the continental influence, and then the right is same as the left portion of the continent. You have to imagine the continents. That's all. Let's start studying the different climate present in our world, from equator to the polar region. Firstly, we start with this hot, wet equatorial climate. It includes the region between 0 degree to 15 degree north and south latitude. And the main regions it includes around Amazon River, Congo River, and then the Southeast Asian countries like Malaysia and Indonesia. Here we find a tropical rainforest type of natural vegetation. And the name itself, it says that rainforest. Here you are going to get a very high rainfall. So the soil is not rich in minerals because of leaching. And then here people grow plantation crops mainly. One is rubber, natural rubber. It is very common in Southeast Asia. And then the cocoa. This is famous around the Congo basin, that is West Africa, specifically Ghana and Nigeria. And then here temperature is uniform throughout the year because of the sunrise. Sunrise falls throughout the year because of the latitude, 0 degree, around 0 degree latitude. And then there are some special features about this region. Mainly they practice shifting cultivation. They clear up the forest area and cultivate, and then after some years they leave the land, abandon the land, and then they come back after some period of time. Here secondary forests are called belukar, mainly in Malaysia. Secondary forests are very less rich compared to the primary forests because they are cleared for shifting cultivation. And then there are some tribes present in these climatic regions. One is pygmy tribes. They are found in African Congo basin area. And then Orang Asli tribes. Orang, you can see it's the short form of orangutan. They are normally found in Southeast Asian countries. And then we move on to the next step, upper to the equatorial region, that is 15 to 30 degrees north and south latitude. First we discussed about the right part of the continent, that is tropical monsoon and tropical marine climate. This includes our country, that is India, Southeast Asia, except those countries discussed in hot wet equatorial climate, and then Australia, then Central American countries like Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama Canal, and then in Africa it is East Africa. We discussed about the West Africa in equatorial climate. This is East Africa. And then in South America we find East Brazil. And then here we find mainly deciduous type of natural vegetation. Also we find monsoon type of climate. Wet monsoon, that is summer. Dry monsoon, that is winter. We get less rainfall, but we get rainfall from both southwest and then northeast. And then in deciduous vegetation we find different types of trees. Those are sandalwood, we know this, sandalwood, sal, red sandalwood, maple tree, etc. And then here we find different type of crops, mainly divided into lowland and highland. In lowland they grow crops like rice, it is called wet paddy, it is a staple food, we use it daily. And then the cash crops, means they sell it for money to make profit. They are sugarcane, jute, Manila hemp, this is Philippines capital. And then indigo. This indigo is grown in Indonesia, whereas the name itself says. And then cotton, they are used in industries. And then we move on to the island crops, that is plantation crops. One is coffee, another one is tea. Coffee originated from Ethiopia and then Arabia. Tea originated from China. And we know that coffee brought to India by Baba Budan. Where it is found? It's found in Chikamagaluru. We know that. And then let's talk about the special features. Special features, we extend it from wet equatorial climate, that is shifting cultivation. Ladang, Tongyot, Tomrai, Canin, Omo, Chena, Malpa. These are found in this